dupla badanga. Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradari Jashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Jashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Jamuna Tira Vanacharina Yamuna Tira Vanacharina Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Radha Shyam Sundar, Radha Shyam Sundar Radhe. Jaya Krishna Balaram, Jaya Krishna Balaram, Jaya Krishna Balaram, Jaya. Jaya Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai. Jaya Nrsimhadev, Jaya Nrsimhadev, Jaya Nrsimhadev, Jaya Nrsimhadev, Jaya. Jaya Prahlad Maharaj, Jaya Prahlad Maharaj, Jaya Prahlad Maharaj. Prabhupada. Nitai Gaura Haribol, Haribol, Nitai Gaura Haribol. Jayom Vishnupad Brahmhamsa Parvajagacharya Astutas Divine Grace Abhay Charnavin Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki ISKCON Founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada Ki Jayom Vishnupad Brahmhamsa Parvajagacharya Astutas Divine Grace Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Maharaj Ki Jai Anand Koti Vaishnav Vrind Ki Jai नामाचार्य शिला हरिदास ठाकुर की जय प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासदि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय. All glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to the assembled devotees, all glories, all glories, all glories to Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga Srila Prabhupada ki jai. That's heavy. My gosh. My gosh. That's really heavy. Mercy, isn't it? Lord Nasimdev is mercy. Om Jnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshur Unmitamena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manobhistam Sthapitamena Bhutale Swayam Rupakadamayam Dadhati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Shri Utapadakamlam Sri Gurun Vaishnavam Sya Shirupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padanu Sahagana Sri Lalita Shivishakhavitam Sya He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesh Gopika Kant Radha Kant Namusute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Sri Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vishabhanu Sute Pranamami Haripriya Vanchakalpatarubhasya Kripa Sindhu Bevacha Patitanam Pavnebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namaha Namam Vishnu Padare Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swamini Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gaurani Pachari Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashrata Desatarine Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasadi Gaur Bhaktivinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Again, thank you for giving me opportunity to serve all of you. Today and tomorrow will be the last. Tomorrow morning will be the last class for Parikrama. Do not take this harmonium out. Thank you. So we are roaming around the 12 forest of Vrindavana, and we have covered almost 7 forests. 5 are left, which we will try to cover tonight and tomorrow. So today we're going to talk about a Chirgat. Krishna is stealing the garments of the gopis. So we're going to go there. This is the Chirgat. There is on these pastimes, so many commentaries are written by previous acharyas. And if we talk about, then it will take 1 hour to discuss whole pastimes just for Chirgat. So I will just tell in the short. Because it is immoral, because for the common people it's difficult to understand that how Krishna is stealing the garments of the gopis when they are taking bath. Because usually the ladies have the separate bathing place and the men has separate bathing place, supposed to be the bank of the Jamuna. And this 5 years little girl, they had performed this vrat, Katyayani vrat. And this Katyayani vrat was performed in the month of December, which is very cold month. After the Kartik, this Katyayani. They were 4 or 5 years little girl. And they wanted Krishna as their husband. Now, they were chanting this mantra, which is in the 10th canto. This is chapter 22. And they were chanting Katyayani Mahamaye Mahayogini Adishwari Nanda Gopa Sutam Devi Pati Me Kurute Namaha Iti Mantram Japantasta Pujam Chakru Kumarika. O Goddess Katyayani, growth potency of the Lord, O possessor of the great mystic power and almighty controller of all, please make the son of Nanda Maharaj my husband. I offer my obeisances unto you. Now, the question might be raised that there are many questions are raised by many acharyas on these pastimes. Sanatan Goswami, Jiva Goswami, all have questions raised. Because how is the 4 or 5 years young 4 or 5 years little girl, how do they know about being a Krishna as their husband? How do they know? They are little girl. Little girl has no understanding of husband or wife or anything. But the point is that they were from the previous lives during the Lord Ramchandra's time. They were the ladies from the Janakpuri. And they were interested in a Krishna, there's a Ram, they wanted to have a loving relationship with Lord Ram. But Lord Ram said, I'm ek patni vrata. I am only married to one wife. I cannot fulfill his desire. But when I come as a Krishna, I will fulfill your desires. So the ladies from the Janakpuri, they had born in the family of these all cowherd boys. Nandagam around that areas. And they had the Krishna, they were talking about Krishna. But they were thinking, they wanted Krishna as their husband. Now, we also know that the spiritual life doesn't matter whether you are 1 year old or 5 years or 50 years or 100 years, doesn't matter. As your spiritual life is concerned. Because in spiritual life, you starting from the end when you in previous life, whatever stage you are in, from that stage you go forward up. So they had this desire as Krishna as their husband, but they were thinking it's not possible because Krishna and we are in the same gotra. It's not going to happen. But they had approached they would go on the bank of the Jamuna and they would cry, because they would cry all together. There's thousands of little girls. They would cry and they wanted Krishna as their husband. They would cry what to do. So Vrindadevi came and Vrindadevi helped. Vrindadevi said that I know what you can do. You can do this Katyayani Vrat. So and they said Katyayani Vrat. Katyayani, there was a rishi called Katyayani, and he was worshipping this deity, and that's why it's called Katyayani Devi. This is the Katyayani Devi. You can see. This is Katyayani Devi. And this one was what happened to my God? Okay. This Katyayani Devi is the original deity installed 5,000 years ago by Krishna's great grandson Vajranath, this deity. But their purpose of this Katyayani Vrat was that they have to, for 1 month, they have to perform this Vrat. And they only eat that thing. He's called Havishyam. Havishyam means, what is it? It's called you could take a rice and you put little moong dal and you boil it. And you boil it and you add little bit turmeric and the salt. And this is what you eat whole month. And every day morning, in the morning at 4 o'clock, all these little girls, they would go from Nandagram walking all the way, holding their hands, and they would come to the Jamuna. And Jamuna, they would put their clothes on the bank of the Jamuna, and they would take a bath. Four or five little girls. Imagine this, and they were, and they would. This is a cold season in December. The cold water, they would take a bath, and Sanatana Goswami is describing that these girls were so beautiful that it was like when they were in the Jamuna river, their heads were up and they were look like all the like millions of lotuses growing from that Jamuna. They were so beautiful. See, and they would take a bath and they would come out. They would put the clothes on and they would form a Katyayani Devi from the sand. They would form. And they would do the arti, they would do offering, and they would chant this mantra every day for 1 month. And the whole idea purpose of they were worshipping because Jai Shri Lakshmi Singh Dev Bhagwan ki Jai, Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Because they wanted Krishna as their husband. Krishna means not Krishna. They wanted particularly son of Nanda Maharaj because there can be many Krishnas. There can be many cowherd boys named Krishna. But they are specifically mentioning son of Nanda Maharaj Krishna. We want him to be our husband. So they were worship. They did this Katyayani Vrat for 1 month. Even I know the many of the ISKCON ladies, young girls, they are also doing this Katyayani Vrat in month of December. To have a good husband, or Krishna is their husband. See, so they would do this every day, and they would go back and they would go to sleep. They would go home and go to sleep because they didn't want their parents know about it. And then they would. So it continued for 29. The third, Krishna is Supreme Lord. He knows what my devotees are doing. So on the last day of this Katyayani Vrat, Krishna came. And Krishna came with his four friends. And these four friends were the is Dam, Sudam, these four boys. They were there. Now Krishna was only 6-7 years old. And the four boys, his friend with who brought, they were 4 or 5 years boy age. And usually we know that when the older boy tells other boys to please come, then they don't ask question, where are we going? They just go. See. So he brought, at the last day, he brought these boys with him. And these boys, I'm trying to find the names of these boys here. Anyhow. Now here. Dam, Sudam, Vasudam, and Kinkar. These four. Why did he bring these 4 boys? Because there were so many dresses. He needed help to steal the garments of these gopis. So he brought all these 4 boys with him. See. Now it is said that why 4? So it is said in the scripture, when you want to do meditation, you be alone. When you want to study with the 2 persons. When you want to study the music, 3 persons. When you want to travel, 4 persons travel together. And when you want to fight, you're going to go in the fight and warrior, then take as many as people you can with you. It's said. So he brought these four little boys with him. And while these little girls, they were gopis, they were in the water, and they had left the clothes on the bank of the Jamuna. The Krishna is telling all the boys to steal all the garments. And he is having this garland stolen by, and he is going on the top of the tree, and he has all the garments, all the gopis, thousands gopis garments they are hanging, and Krishna is on the top of the tree. And he is smiling, he is laughing to get the attention of these girls who are in the water. See? And of course, finally, all the gopis they see that, oh, Krishna is here now. Our vrat, 1 month this vrat is going to be successful. They are happy, but they don't see their clothes. They don't find their clothes on the bank of the Jamuna. And they were naked. A little 4 or 5 years little girl. So Krishna is telling them that you come either you come all, take your clothes, or you come one at a time. See. Of course, finally, Krishna gives the clothes back to them. I'm just sort out. This is a big pastime, so in details I can go, but we don't have a time because I want to cover other topics. So here anyhow, Krishna gave the garments back. And before he gave the garments back, he is telling that you have to pay obeisance to the Varun Dev because you went to take a bath naked. In the Jamuna, you committed an offense. He want to make sure that there is no offense. He wanted to make sure that that vrat is completely clean. So he has the gopis go to turn around and offer obeisances to the Varun Dev with 2 hands up. And then he gave their garments back, and then he's promising that I will have a rasa dance with you. So this way Krishna fulfill the desire of the gopis. So Chirghat, this is the place where this and they worship this Katyayani Devi. Today at present, if you go, this Katyayani Devi's temple is there right on the bank of the Jamuna. Beautiful, beautiful place, small village. And you can enjoy the whole atmosphere of this village when you go there. And we stay on the bank of the Jamuna and go take a bath in the Jamuna river. Any questions? Yes, Prabhu. No, this is Katyayani. No Vrindadevi. Vrindadevi in Kamyavan.
Some picture is available of this?
This is Katyayani Devi.
Yeah.
In Chirghat.
Of Vrindadevi, there is some picture?
So Vrindadevi in Kamyavan.
Not in this place at all.
Vrindadevi gave instruction what to whom to worship. Now question also was raised that if you worship Katyayani, the Katyayani is supposed to come. If you worship Lord Shiva, just like Ravana worshipped Lord Shiva, Shiva appeared. The Hiranyakashipu worship Brahma, so Brahma appeared. So why Katyayani didn't appear? Question might be raised. You worshipping Katyayani whole month. Why Katyayani did not appear? The answer is given that the Katyayani knew who these gopis are. She knew the exalted position of all the gopis. See, they knew that. She knew that. And besides, she knew that this is the instruction given by Vrindadevi to perform this vrat. So she was thinking, I'm just a servant of Krishna. So I'm just a servant as helping them, assisting them to worship Krishna. It's okay? So this is, and there is a place where there is a tree is there still. The tree is there where Krishna, this tree is still there, where Krishna is taking stealing all the garments of the gopis. Still there. Beautiful place on the bank of the Jamuna. See. Okay, any questions? Otherwise I go next. No question. So we'll go next now. I mean, as I said, this pastime is in so detail. I can go on for 1 hour, 1.5 hours, with so many commentaries of different acharyas is there. But because of the time limit, I'm just telling in short these pastimes. Okay. Before we go to Bhadravan, there should be Nanda Ghat. Nanda Ghat is not, they didn't take the picture of Nanda Ghat. That's interesting. Nanda Ghat is the place, this is the chapters from Srimad-Bhagavatam, 10th canto, chapter 28. This is the Krishna rescues King Nanda from Varun Dev's abode. You probably must have read in Krishna book. What happened is that it is mentioned that the Govardhan Puja took place on the new moon day. Right? And after this, there were torrents of rain imposed by Indra for 7 days. 9 days of the waxing moon having passed, on the 10th day Indra worshipped Krishna. On the 11th day of the full moon, Ekadasi, Maharaj Nanda observed fasting for the Ekadasi. And early morning, next day, Dwadasi, he went to take a bath in the river Jamuna. And of course, he had, according to the constables, he had gone to take a bath a little bit earlier, but technically it wasn't like that. And of course, he was the Varun Dev. Varun Dev is the demigod, is the Devata, demigod of the water. So his constable caught Nanda Maharaj and bringing to Varun Puri, where Varun Dev stays. And all Nanda Maharaj associates, they are on the bank of the Jamuna, and Nanda Maharaj didn't come. Nanda Maharaj didn't return after taking the bath. So they all were in anxiety. So they calling out to Krishna, 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 Krishna. And of course Krishna knows what's happening. So Krishna had come. Now when the Nanda Maharaj was in Varun Puri, at that time Varun Dev is making nice arrangement for Varun Dev is making nice arrangement for Nanda Maharaj. He has Nanda Maharaj sit on nice Vyasasana. But Krishna, as soon as Krishna heard that my father is not returning, so Krishna came and Krishna jumped into water, Jamuna river, and he came to the Varun Puri. And as Krishna came to Varun Puri, at that time, the Varun Dev offered obeisance to his little boy Krishna. His father is sitting, Nanda Maharaj is sitting on the Vyasasana in the Varun Puri. Here Krishna little boy comes, and Varun Dev, who is a Devata, demigod, he is offering obeisances to Krishna. He is doing his arati, and his circumambulance. He is doing the puja, he is doing the pradakshina of Krishna. Varun Dev is doing. So Nanda Maharaj is kind of surprised. What's happening here? He's my little boy. Why Varun is worshipping him like this? See, surprise. But actually Varun, they wanted to have a darshan of Krishna. So this was arranged by Krishna's arrangement. This pastime was arranged. So when the Varun, they on top of his giving the gifts to Krishna. And he's having, and then Krishna is bringing Nanda Maharaj back to his palace. Now before this happened, what happened? Krishna had left Govardhan hill for 7 days and 7 nights, right? And while Lord Indra was pouring the rain, and he had lifted Govardhan with this finger, right? So, and after 7 days, he put Govardhan back. So all the cowherd boys, the cowherd men all were thinking that this Nanda, your son is not an ordinary person. They were already thinking. They were thinking that your son seems to be some demigod, some god. How can he hold 7 days and 7 nights with this finger, this big hill? So they were already thinking of that. And they were talking to Nanda. And on top of that, when Nanda went there to Varun Devi, he saw that Varun Devi is worshipping my little boy. See. So Varun Dev, then when Nanda thought, yeah, you probably, what cowherd men are saying is right. They are right. My son is not an ordinary person. He must be God. He's thinking like that. And Krishna being omnipotent, omniscient, he knows what the cowherd men are thinking, what the Nand Maharaj thinking, he already knows that. So they want to, somehow or other Krishna is putting such situation, they want to see his opulent place, Vaikuntha. They want to see the Vaikuntha. So Krishna is bringing all the cowherd boys to the Vaikuntha, which is in a Akrur Ghat. He bringing on the Vaikuntha, and then these cowherd boys, they are simple village boys, village men, with the sticks in their hand. For them, Krishna is their son. For them, Krishna is not the Lord, but somehow their desire, so Krishna is taking them to Vaikuntha. And when they went to Vaikuntha, they see Jai Vijay is right on at the gate. And the Krishna, their little boy Krishna is on the top, on the Vyasasana, on the top. And where the Lord Brahma and Narada and all Shruti and all are glorifying that. And this village man, they come with the stick. And first Jai Vijay say, don't you know how to respect our boss? You guys, don't you know how to pay obeisances? At least pay obeisances. They are thinking, what obeisances? He's our boy. We have to pay obeisances to him. But they said, yeah, you are in Vaikuntha. And Krishna is on the top sitting and he's smiling, the situation of all these cowherd men, because they are from the village. For them, Krishna is their son. Krishna is not the Supreme Lord. Anyhow, he is showing the whole Vaikuntha and all the Brahmand and all he is showing. But they are not interested. So Krishna is bringing them back. And they are telling, the men are saying, we are happy in the Vrindavan. In Braj we are happy. We don't want to go to your Vaikuntha anymore. We are happy. Because Vrindavan mellows is so deep. So deep relationship with Krishna, with love. See. Vaikuntha is in all reverence. This is way high. See. So this pastime also took place after Ekadasi. So you can read in Krishna book. It is in the chapter chapter 28. Now, according to what here it says, question might be raised: how is Nanda Maharaj? Why Nanda Maharaj went to take a bath in Jamuna at a wrong time? That's why Varun Dev's constable caught him. No, he says technically Nanda Maharaj was correct in entering the water just before the sunrise. After an especially short Ekadasi, measuring only 18 hours, about 6 hours of Dwadasi already been expired before the dawn. Since at sunrise the proper time for breaking the fast would have passed, Nanda entered the water as an otherwise inauspicious time. So Nanda Maharaj technically was right. But the Varuna's servant, they were not aware of these technical details. Above and beyond, they didn't realize who's Nanda Maharaj is. Nanda Maharaj was Supreme Lord's father, a most sacred person, beyond the insignificant cosmic bureaucrats. But Krishna wanted to give his mercy to Varuna Dev. So this pastime took place at this Nanda Ghat. That's why it is called Nanda Ghat. Now also another pastime happened at Nanda Ghat with Jiva Goswami. Jiva Goswami was serving Rupa Goswami. And Rupa Goswami was writing Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. And Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu was writing the beginning of this Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. And he had written Bhukti Mukti Spriha Javat Pisachi Riddhi Vartate Tatad Bhakti Sukshatre Katham Abhyudayo Bhavet. So what he had written, this is from Chaitanya Charitamrita, 19th chapter, text 176. He says the material desires to enjoy the material world and the desire to become liberated from material bondage are considered to be two witches. And they haunt one like a ghost. What are the two witches? You already said. Right. Exactly. Thank you. So these are two witches. But when he wrote this, at that time, Vallabhacharya had come there. Vallabhacharya was the contemporary with Lord Chaitanya at that time. So Vallabhacharya had came to see Rupa Goswami because Rupa Goswami with Chaitanya, Lord Chaitanya, they had went to have a dinner at Vallabhacharya's home when they were in South India. So Vallabhacharya came to see Rupa Goswami. And Rupa Goswami, being understanding the position of Vallabhacharya, he said, "Can you please look at this, what I have written?" So what this was, he has written and he gave to this Vallabhacharya. And Jiva Goswami is listening, everything, what's happening. So Vallabhacharya saw that bhukti is considered to be the witch, but the mukti is, why the mukti is also considered witch? That was Vallabhacharya's question. He said, bhakti can cause no spiritual bliss, but mukti also? That was the question. So Rupa Goswami is saying that to Vallabhacharya, if you want to correct, you can correct it. See? But Jiva Goswami is listening all this. So when the Rupa Goswami went to take a bath in Jamuna, at that time Jiva Goswami is talking with his Vallabhacharya, and Jiva Goswami is trying to correct Vallabhacharya. If one is infected with the desire of material enjoyment or material liberation, he cannot rise to the platform of pure loving service unto the Lord. Even though he may be superficially render devotional service according to the routine regulatory principles. And this is mentioned by Lord Kapil Dev in Srimad-Bhagavatam, 3rd canto, chapter 29, text 13. A pure devotee does not accept any kind of liberation, salokya, sasti, samipya, sarupya, or ekatva, even though they are offered by the Supreme Person of Godhead. So Jiva Goswami defeated by quoting this scripture, he defeated Srila Vallabhacharya. But Rupa Goswami was not happy with it. Rupa Goswami was not happy with the behavior of Jiva Goswami, because Rupa Goswami understood that Vallabhacharya is contemporary of Lord Chaitanya, and here Jiva Goswami, you are not understanding the superiority of Vallabhacharya, and you are trying to correct him. So Rupa Goswami told to, of course, Vallabhacharya finally accepted what Jiva Goswami had to say, but then Rupa Goswami said to Jiva, you go from here, I don't want you to be with me. So Rupa Goswami told Jiva to leave. And Jiva Goswami say here he came at the Nandghat, and in the cave he was staying, and he would not eat anything or nothing. So finally Sanatan Goswami had come there, and Sanatan Goswami he was begging at one house, and he was begging for Madhukari, and at that time the lady was busy, so he waited, and finally again he asked, Sanatan Goswami asked, so this lady is saying, can't you wait for him? There is a sadhu in the cave, he is better than you. This lady is telling to Sanatan Goswami. See? Because that sadhu, he doesn't even ask for any madhukari. Whatever we give him, little bit flour, he makes connect. With the flour he add the water, and that's what he eat. So Sanatan thought, let me go. Who is that sadhu? So Sanatan went to the cave, and he saw he was Jiva Goswami. And then of course Jiva Goswami told everything, Sanatan, what's happening, what happened. See? And finally, just Sanatan went to Rupa and Rupa Goswami. And what is the Lord Chaitanya's instructions? What is Lord Chaitanya's instructions to Grihasthas?
They should call people free time for eating. Who is hungry, and then come to and take prasad.
But besides that, there is more than that.
I don't know.
Jivere Daya means merciful to the living entities. Second is the Vaishnava Seva, serve the devotees, Vaishnavas, and Namruchi, and chant holy name. These are the three instructions Lord Chaitanya gave to Grihasthas. Particularly everybody, but particularly Grihasthas. You see. So Lord Sanatan Goswami is reminding to Rupa Goswami, that what is Jivere Daya? We supposed to be merciful to Jiva, but here Jiva who has lost his weight, he has so become thin, is not in. Don't you have to love him? He is Jiva. So of course finally he brought Jiva Goswami back. So this pastime also took place here at the Nandghat, and the cave is there at present of the Jiva Goswami. And around this area, there is also Brahma Vihon Lila took place. Agasura was killed. All this happens around that area. And all villages are names are according to the pastime took place, but now the names are a little bit changed. So I thought I can share that with you. Now we're gonna go further up. And now we have crossed the Jamuna, other side, and we are coming to Bhadravan. In Bhadravan, the Krishna and Kafar boys, they used to come to herd their calves. They were 3 years little boys, and they used to come to herd the calves. And so one time, Balram killed Prabhu. This is the chapter. Yes. This is the Vatsasura demon. Krishna killing the Vatsasura demon. This is the chapter 11. 10th canto, chapter 11 of Srimad-Bhagavatam. This is the childhood pastimes of Krishna. So Kamsa had sent Vatsasura demon in the form of a calf, because Krishna had practically killed many demons, and this Vatsasura is telling that, everybody, all you send, all the assassins, they are all killed, but Krishna loves the calf, and he's herding calf. So let me go as a calf, and I will mix with all the calf, and I will kill Krishna. That was his purpose. See, so of course he came in the form of a calf, and he mixed with all the calves. Now all the cows. Now this is a demon in the form of a calf, right? So that demon was selling. This demon calf was smelling so bad. So all the calf. This calf is mixed up with all other calves, but this calf was smelling very bad. So all the calves are looking at Krishna to give him indication that this calf is somewhere mixed up here. An idea of this calf demon, Vatsasura demon, idea was to with the hind legs kick Krishna. Because Krishna is only 3 years, young little boy, kick Krishna in his chest and kill him. But of course, Krishna being the Lord, he knew. Whether Krishna is a 6-day-old, or Krishna is 3 months old, or 3 years old, or 100 years old, Krishna is all powerful. Right? When he killed Putana, Krishna was only 6 days. Now 6 days, baby can't even open the eyes. But here Krishna killed Putana when he was 6 days old. He killed Saktasura when he was 3 months. He killed Trinavarta when he was 1 year. He lifted Govardhan hill when he was 7 years old. See? So of course he took he caught the hind legs of this demon, Vatsasura calf, and twirled around and threw it in the Kapitha tree, and 3 fell down along with demon died. So this pastime took place right here. You can see here. So Krishna here killed this calf demon, Vatsasura demon. Now of course Vatsasura demon represents the anartha. This is Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur write that each demon represents the anartha. So here the Vatsasura demon represents boyhood offenses or disturbance due to possessing a body. This is the anartha this Vatsasura demon represents. Yes, Prabhu.
May you repeat then, really understand?
Yes. This is, they said, boyhood offenses or disturbance due to the possessing a body. Because we are also considering we are this body. So we are causing disturbances others. Right? Considering we are this body, I and mine. I am this body and all around is mine. So we are causing disturbances, not coming to understanding that we are not this body, we are spirit soul. We are part and parcel of the Lord, we are spirit soul. Okay. Any question? Should I continue? From Bhadravan, we are coming to Bhandirvan. Bhandirvan has a big vata. You see here, big banyan tree. Big one. And that's where Radha Krishna's Radha Krishna's marriage ceremony was done by Lord Brahma at this place. Beautiful place. See. Radha Krishna's manager Prabhu Lord Brahma under the Bandirvat. And there is a deity. The temple, the deity is there, and deities here Radha Anand Vihari. And the Krishna is there. Next to Krishna is Radharani. And Radharani's hand, Krishna's hand is on the Radharani's forehead. Means he is putting the sindur. Right? When the bride and groom get married, then the groom is putting the sindur on the forehead of the bride. Right? So here this is the deities like that. Deity is Krishna's one hand, Radharani next to his hand is on the Radharani's forehead, putting the sindur. See? And this is Lord Brahma. This is Krishna and Radharani performing the marriage ceremony. There is a temple there. Now here also the demon was killed for Pralambasura. This is from this chapter is to quote you from Srimad-Bhagavatam. This is chapter 18. Lord Balram slays the demon Pralambasura. So what this pastime is, I will tell in the short because time is running out. The cowherd boys and the Krishna and Balram and they were playing the game, and playing the game was the, what do you call in English, kusti? Wrestling. Yes, thank you. So one group was Krishna, another group was Balaram. There were two groups. And the defeated group, they has to carry on their shoulder the winner. This was the arrangement. They were arranged like that. So so this Pralambasura came as a cowherd boy. And he came as a cowherd boy, and he mixed in the group of Krishna. Because he was thinking he wanted to kill Balaram. He wanted to kill Balaram. Because he thought Balaram is killed, then Krishna will automatically be killed. That was his purpose. See. So of course the wrestling was going on, and Krishna's party lost. And Balaram party were the winner of this game in that wrestling. So that means Balram has to be, so Sri, he had said that the Bhadrasen carried Vrishabha and Krishna carried Sridham. Imagine, Krishna is carrying Sridham on his shoulder. This is the relationship they have with Krishna as a cowherd boys. Krishna is not a supreme god for them. And of course the Pralamba is carrying Balaram. Now the policy was that they cannot go far distance. So here Pralamba wants to kill Balaram. So Pralamba is on the Pralamba's shoulder. Balaram is sitting on the top. And I think he's showing here. It's not here. The picture is not there. Anyhow, he is taking Balaram far distance on his shoulder. And Balaram is little bit wondering what's happening. Why this cowherd boy is taking me far distance? So Balaram is little bit bewildered. So the question might be raised, how can Balaram be bewildered? Balaram is the Supreme Lord. How can he be bewildered? So reasons are given that the Balaram himself was acting as a gopa, as a cowherd boy. So to maintain the mood of this pastime, he appeared slightly disturbed by the horrible demoniac body, because the Balaram got so heavy that Prarambasura not carry him. So then Prarambasura, as he came as a cowherd boy, but he turned into his original form as a demon. You see. But Balaram was a little bewildered. So Balaram got heavy. So why? Because why he was a little bewildered? Because Pralamba was in Lord Krishna's team in the game. So Balaram was slightly apprehensive about killing him. And third reason, another demon might have been attacking Krishna. He was thinking in this way, Balaram could also have been worried. He was worried about Krishna, that another demon has come and probably killed Krishna. See, Balaram came to understanding, and Balaram with his powerful hands, he caught and he killed the demon Pralambasura. And this Pralambasura demon was also killed here. And this is, you can read in the chapter 18. Now Pralambasura represents the main anartha. Pralambasura represents the anartha, which is the sex desire, lusty desires. So Balaram has killed two demons. One is Dhanukasura and second is Pralambasura. Now all other demons, they represent anarthas that we can remove by chanting holy name. But these two anarthas, we cannot just remove by chanting holy name. We need the mercy of Balaram. Balaram is Adi Guru. We need the mercy of Balaram. Dhanukasura represents the anartha and Pralambasura represents anartha. And those two demons are killed by Balaram. So we understand that if we have that anartha within our heart, then we worship Balaram. And Balaram is Adi Guru. So this is what is, this pastime also took place here in the Bandirvan. Any questions? Dhanukasura and Pralambasura. What Dhanukasura represents? Dhanukasura represents not sharing with others, and also working like an ass. Donkey works so hard. What the donkey needs, the grass, right? Yes. Pralambasura represents lusty desires. And for that we need a help of the spiritual master. Because we might have desires, we might have removed the gross desire, but subtle desires are still there. Because lust is sitting within the senses, mind, intelligence and ego. Right? And that's where we need the help of spiritual master. We need the help of Balaram. So we pray to Balaram. Remove this desire. Any questions? Eight, 10. I will tell just one more pastime and then we will end here. Because then we can go further up. And this pastime is about the forest fire. Swallowing the forest fire. So after this, when this demon is killed, then all the cowherd boys and Krishna and cow, they are playing, and the cows are herding. Cows are herding in the field themselves. And it happened to be there is a Munja TV called the Munja. There is a special Munja forest where this grass is so big with a pointy hair. And because of the heavy heat, they collide with each other, they form into fire. See? So all the cows and they were stuck because there was fire all around. Krishna, all the cowherd boys, everybody is there, and the fire is all around them. So they all call out to Krishna. And Krishna is telling them to close your eyes. And Krishna swallowed the fire. And then when they opened, then fire was already gone. Now the question was raised, why Krishna is telling them to close the eyes? He would have said, open the eyes. Because Krishna didn't want all the gopa, all the cowherd boys to see that he was swallowing. Because they will go home and they will tell Jasoda that your son Krishna has swallowed the fire. So that's why Krishna is telling all the cowherd boys to close the eyes, and he swallowed the fire. So this pastime also took place nearby. Okay? Go ahead.
May I just say something?
Go ahead, please.
About this fire. This demon represents also a quarrel between devotees. Sometimes I have like this.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes devotee quarrel and then becomes a problem, Nothing resolve the problem.
I see. Okay, here it says that the anartha represents, it says, not being able to accept anyone outside one's own group as a Vaishnava. Sampradaya Virodha, quarrel among Vaishnavas, that's what it's saying. Yes, this is what it is. Quarrel among Vaishnavas. This demon represents forest, Davanal forest fire. Thank you. Yeah. Any other question? Okay. If there is no question, then tomorrow morning is the last one. We will talk about the bell one, where Lakshmi is performing tapasya to enter in the Ras dance. Conversation between Venkat Bhatt and Lord Chaitanya. When Lord Chaitanya went to South India, he stayed in Srirangam at the house of Venkat Bhatt. Venkat Bhatt's son was Gopal Bhatt. Gopal Bhatt was little boy when Lord Chaitanya stayed for 4 months at the house of his father. So we'll talk the conversation between them, and we will also talk about we'll talk a little bit about Lohaban. Then we go to say straight to Mahavan, where Krishna killed Putana, Trinavarta, Saktasura, and also really liberating Yamalarjuna tree, Nalkuvar and Manigriva, all this. And of course, about this, Damodar Leela took place. So we'll talk that tomorrow. And that will cover kind of everything. Okay? Hare Krishna. Thank you. If you have no question, thank you everybody.